Welcome in, guys, to another episode of Nothing But Braves. I'm your host, E&M Trading Cards, aka Matt Miller, with my partner in crime, as always, Ben Rand 25, aka Ben Randall. Guys, we got a lot to talk about, get through some stuff and everything. We're gonna switch it up a little bit today. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the hobby, some stuff that went down this past weekend and everything, where the bat's at, and just a couple little things we're gonna get into today. So, Ben, how's the Memorial Day weekend going for you, man?
It was good in Indiana. Summer is finally upon us. A tradition like none other. Indianapolis 500 here in Indiana really puts off the Memorial Day weekend and the summer festivities. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's been a fun weekend.
nice, man. That's good to hear, dude. Yeah, I had a really big card show this past weekend. Got a lot of cool stories and everything I'd like to bring out and stuff, and some good news. But guys, if you're watching live right now, happy Memorial Day. Shout out to the troops. And yeah, and if you're watching this weekend or the couple days ahead, hope you have a great Memorial Day. Shout out everybody in the chat. Phil, what's going on, man? Good to see you guys. Yeah, we're gonna do it up a little different today. Kind of go through and see if there's people talking in the chat, seeing how you guys are feeling. And yeah, so Ben, what did you see a lot this weekend? I kind of said before, I really didn't get a chance to watch. I did get to listen, but one thing I know is that we're not hitting. So Ben, what did you see this past weekend that
Yeah,
kind of stands
bats
out?
went cold for sure. That's you can't win baseball games if you don't score more runs than the other team, and you have to get on base to score the runs.
Yep.
So yeah, it's unfortunate. Our pitchers did their jobs. Especially against the Nationals when they're going in as a league leader in runs scored.
Yeah.
I feel like our pitching staff did very well with that. We just didn't hit and didn't score more runs than them.
Yeah, and like you said, that's the name of the game, man. As long as you score more runs than the other team, you're more than likely to win most of the time, if that's not a guarantee, you know what I mean? So I think for what I've seen and what I heard and everything like that, the bats went cold, and that tends to happen every now and then. I hope it doesn't, something that lingers, as we go into Fenway. I'm actually going to go to a game or two this coming up week, so probably gonna go up there solo since it's day games during the day and stuff like that. So it should be fun. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it's been a grind and stuff, but picked up a lot of Brave stuff this past weekend, guys. If you're into the hobby, and if you don't follow us on Whatnot, these right below are our handles: EM_trading cards and BenRand25. You can follow us both on Whatnot, where we do live streams during the week and also on the weekends and stuff. And we run Brave stuff and other stuff other than Brave. So give us a follow, guys, if you're not already. And if you're in the chat right now, you're hanging out, or you're watching this some later on, please hit that subscribe button. Give us a follow. It truly means the world to us. So yeah, Ben. So we're sitting the record 36-18. Atlanta goes into Boston. How are you feeling on this series coming up? I know we got Strider tomorrow against Suarez. How are you feeling on that? I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, you got to feel pretty good about it just because eventually we're going to get to hitting again. We're
Yeah.
not going to run up against I don't know who they're pitching these next three games are, but I feel like our pitching staff's second to none out there right now, and
Oh
we're
yeah.
just hitting our stride. Grant Holmes just came off of a 10 strikeout game and doesn't get the win.
It's tough.
It's he's pitching gems. So it's just we just got to score runs. That's pretty much.
That's it. And we've
What's up, Fonz?
you've been slacking on the streams, Ben.
I have been.
When's your next
Coming back.
when's your next one?
I'll be back going more live this weekend, going back to normal times. Again, like you, I was at a big card show, the Ship You on a Card Fest. This weekend we have 3 a year, so this was a big card show. Friday and Saturday, over 550 tables I was set up at. So I
Heck
was there
yeah.
all weekend fun. So I will get back. That's my fault. I will get back on live streaming on Whatnot. I did pick up a lot of things, like you said too.
Heck
I
yeah.
did pick a lot of things to run on stream.
Yeah, man. Any cool interactions and stuff, or any cool pickups or sales that you made this weekend?
Yeah, I actually moved. A lot of the people know about my Otani booklet that I bought.
Oh yeah.
When I had a few too many tequilas one night.
I remember the story.
I finally was able to move that this weekend, and I got
Okay.
about a $5,000 value in trade with it. So I'm up $3,000 on that deal.
There you go, man. I mean, you can't beat that, dude. Even the tequila did you right, and that's very rare
Yeah,
nowadays. Yeah,
yeah.
man. I had some pretty cool interactions myself. I got to sell a lot, but I actually sold a lot of my custom artwork and stuff like that, the cards and stuff, and it really went well. But the biggest interaction I actually had a Tops artist slash editor come up to my table, and she actually worked on the Cosmic Chromes this past year. So it was pretty cool experience, and I got to talking to her, and she was just like, saying that I had some of the best customs on the market she's ever seen, and I actually gave her a Blastoid Pokemon Trainer 3D card that I made, just so she can go show the company in New York. She works for out of the New York base, and it was a really cool experience, man. Kind of like a
Cool.
full circle moment, and hopefully it gets me in the door a lot faster. So that was
Yeah.
a really cool moment, man.
I know that's a big goal of yours. So
Yeah.
hopefully that was the first step of many along that way.
Oh man, dude, it took me everything not to tear up a little bit, dude, because it just felt like it was just meant to happen, and they were so cool and just like talking about it, and I was like, take this and just show them, and they said they'll do whatever they can to get my foot in the door, and it was like a full circle moment. And I know you guys heard me say it over and over. That's one of my end goals, not the end goal, but that's one of them. So it was cool,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that just like Fonz and Philip are saying, make those connections, get that foot in the door. That's all it takes. Is that one? You never know where you're going to be, the right moment, the right time. I've been fortunate enough many times to be in those right moments, the right time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hopefully it's first step of many for you along that path to achieving that goal.
Man, I hope so, man. And it took a while for it to sink in, because I talked to them, and then I was talking to this other people, and it's just really good experiences whenever I can create a piece of artwork or a card and stuff and see it light up on a kid's face, you know what I mean? And it feels really good to do that, and if I could do it more professional than I already do, it would be so cool, you know what I mean? And it would be awesome, but the thing is, it's probably I would rip everybody's card and never pull mine. You know what I mean? That'd be my luck. So yeah, so the Braves are going in on the Red Sox. They're gonna be at Fenway. Braves usually tend to do pretty good at Fenway. Um, you know what I mean? And Suarez, from the Phillies last year, how's he been doing?
I think
Any numbers on him?
yeah, us going into Fenway, it's Fenway's a fun, nostalgic park. If you've never been, I've been to Fenway.
Oh
Fortunate enough to
yeah,
go there one time. Like it's a fun park, and I think we play very well at Fenway, like he said. So we're looking forward to that. Yeah, who
I
are we going
appreciate
against
that. I
there?
appreciate that, David. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about spending the if I'm going solo, I'm thinking about spending a little extra money and maybe sit on the Green Monster. I've been to Fenway a lot, but I've never sat on the Green Monster. They're a little pricey, but
It's
uh
worth it. I did it once when I
yeah,
was there. I sat up there.
probably
It's
catch
we
some
set up
home
for one
runs
game.
too. Probably get a better chance of getting some home runs and stuff. I mean, it'd be a pretty cool experience. I think I might go to the Thursday game. I think they play at 4:10 if I'm not mistaken on the
Yeah.
Eastern. So I'm gonna try to hit that day game and then get out a little after. So it's only about an hour and 30 for me. So
Yeah, not
pretty
bad.
nice.
Yeah, you're asking about Rangers. He's
Yeah.
two 2.4 ERA. Looks like he's throwing some pretty good games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to get looks like Tole and Crochet. They're not doing too hot this year, so we need to pick up those guys.
Yeah, it seems like the Red Sox are kind of off a little bit too. They have the potential, they have the players and stuff, but it just seems like they're not clicking on all cylinders, like the Mets and stuff. Like we kind of figured that the Phillies would kind of turn it around and kind of get it going with their pitching, it was only a matter of time. But still kind of surprising with the Mets, and also with the Red Sox, even though they're not in our division. I keep track of them because, I live up here, but it's
Yeah,
it's kind of, you hear a lot of talk, and especially at the card shows, and people what they got to say and everything, and they haven't given up on them, but they're like, where's the chemistry at? Like the Braves, we have that chemistry. You know what I mean? We're always smiling, laughing, even when we're down, we're still in it. We got guys Like it's not a superstar every night; it's a different guy. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
it
So
definitely is for us. It could be anybody right now that's going to take us, get us a win. Doesn't matter 1 through 9, or even like your 10 through 14 guys. They're going to come off the bench and get a hit somewhere along the line here lately. So it's definitely all 26 men on board for us.
for sure. I mean, that's just what it is, and that's what you need as a team. You can get that's a team that you can count on everybody. You know, it's to the last man, and it's not out. It's it's never over until that last out, and that's how I've always looked at it with the Braves. Even what last night, I thought they were going to pull it off. They were going to pull that last that last inning comeback as always. But then I'm sitting there thinking, I'm looking at the scoreboard and it's all zeros all the way. Like, well, guys, why couldn't y'all put up this kind of aggression or just, simply try to do it in different innings, play a little bit more small ball like we were talking about last week. You know what I mean? Like, try to put more pressure out there.
We did have one small ball play. Who bunted that one? Why am I drawing a blank? But yeah, we had a bunt with Austin Riley sacrifice and ended up being, a crucial moment. Is
Yeah.
Austin Riley coming in from third with a bunt? Was
Yeah.
it, was it Ozzy? No, maybe it's Michael Harris. Hell, I forget.
I really didn't. I only got to listen to bits and pieces. I wish like this weekend was like probably the first weekend in a while that I probably missed a little more baseball, more Braves baseball than I have in like 3 or 4 years. But it was a busy, busy weekend for me at the casino, man. So, but yeah, I just think I just hope that doesn't carry on. You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't carry on to Fenway. Who do we have after the Red Sox? I can look that up too.
Yeah, I haven't.
Let's
I
see.
haven't done my due diligence either, really.
No, so yeah, we've both been busy. I hope the car.
Reds,
I'm glad the
we're
card show went well for you, though. That's
Yeah, you
awesome,
too.
dude.
I seen how does it work at a casino, man? I don't think I'd ever leave if I had a card show at a casino.
It was, dude. Honestly, man, it was awesome. I ended up me and my buddy split a hotel room at the casino. We got to go eat dinner and stuff, but they have it in like the old bingo room, and it's filled with probably like 350, 400 tables. All a lot of Pokemon. But it's a really good experience. It's a lot of people with some money too. You'll catch those kind of people at the casinos, and a lot of cool people too. I really can't even say that I had one bad interaction this past weekend. And also, it was put on by it was it was hard hitting sports shows. So they're the ones who put it on this weekend. Hard hitting sports shows they're getting pretty big up here, and they host events throughout the weeks, almost every weekend, different places and stuff like that. But they host these big events like 3 times a year, and yeah, it was pretty awesome, and I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, yeah. Like Fawn says, yeah, he needs his boy Drake back. He is clutch. Like you're exactly right, Fonz.
Yeah,
Drake, you don't realize it. And he's just a trendsetter when he gets on base. He's over 300 batting average or close to, maybe now, maybe dip below a little bit, but getting on base and like disrupting things is a thing. And yeah, just like Dave says, Riley and Acuna, they just got to get going. Just get a
yeah,
half get them halfway there. They don't need to be MVP caliber, but we're paying a lot of money for Austin Riley for the next few years. I know he's your boy, and
yep, I know.
Acuna is my guy. Just we got to get a little something out of those guys.
Yeah, and also I would just rather them do this now than later on. Hopefully they've turned around by the playoffs and stuff. That's kind of hopefully my hope. But I think they'll get going, and
Oh,
like you said, Ryan, like Drake, like he's the trendsetter, man. Leave him in the leadoff role or even at number 2. But I'm like we talked about last week, Ben. I just don't know if Acuna needs to be that leadoff guy right now. Like obviously it puts the intimidation on him, but I feel like if he can get back a little bit, get more people on base in front of him, I think he'll just push them a little bit more, and they'll come around. It's still what, we're almost halfway through the season.
oh, not even.
Not
What are we,
even, right?
50,
Yeah.
60 games maybe.
Oh yeah, not even
Yeah.
close. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
it's like
there's plenty of baseball left to play. And one thing I will say, Walt, he plays with the lineup a lot, which I kind of like. Just throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. And um, I hopefully he finds that right chemistry, which he's already done a few games earlier in this year. But
yeah,
Again, injuries plague us. I don't know what's hovering over Truist Park down there, but man, there's got to be something that's got to get out of there because we just
Yeah,
keep battling injuries.
little dark cloud floating over there right now, but I just don't think that they're gonna let us get them down like that. But I just just those low scoring games, is the three low scoring games, is just and then losing our second series to the Nationals. Uh, two series that we've lost, we should have won. I mean, no, not even a question. So it's just like, but that's baseball. The best team can beat the worst team any day, and that's what a lot of people don't understand about baseball too. If you don't watch it like that or don't understand it like that, it doesn't matter if you're the Dodgers playing the White Sox. The White Sox can run rule you if they're on any given day. That's just the way it is. So I think the Braves are going to turn it around and heat back up. I mean, not that we heating down. Has the new power rankings came out? Did we move?
I haven't looked at them. I don't until October. It don't matter whose power rankings what, as long
Yeah,
as they get in there.
I actually watched the guy on YouTube. I forget what his channel is, but he does the power rankings. He wears the backwards hat and stuff. But I like his because he lets the people actually vote and everything and get their opinion and stuff. And that's kind of like what we're trying to do eventually, but not like power rankings.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, Nets have top offense. Only reason they aren't better is their defense sucks.
yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
How many did Abrams make any errors this weekend?
I don't know if he made any errors, but yeah, their pitching staff is not there, but their offense definitely is. So
Yeah.
give it a couple years. They always have been drafted heavy and traded a lot for young core offense. They just need to get some pitching and a little defense behind them, and they're looking good. James Wood he looked
Unreal.
great. Yeah, he's going to be a fun
Unreal.
player to watch.
Man, he's just gonna get stockier in my opinion. He's just long and lanky right now and he's still killing it, right? I just think
Yeah.
I think he's definitely gonna be a superstar for sure. He had a slow start his rookie year, but he's killing it now, man. I don't think we should trade for CJ Abrams. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think on Kim right now? Are y'all liking Kim? Have we moved past him yet?
It's getting.
It's
I
getting
think the
close,
jury's
right?
getting real close. I think it's getting real close. Just because of how we started off the season without him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the reason why, but he's not doing too hot, was he?
I'd feel good at Mauricio at short and then going for like Byron Buxton.
Yeah, I like Buxton. I really like. I know it's a long shot, and I don't think it'll ever happen. But man, that Trout trade that
Oh
has
man.
been rumored to have, I would really really enjoy seeing Mike Trout in a Braves uniform, even if it is for a year or two.
Are they still talking on that? Are they still
You never know. I mean, I
Chad,
don't think
have we heard anything else? Any other trade rumors or anything? Guys, let us know if you've heard anything else.
The latest trade rumor I've seen was one with Aroldis Chapman from the Red Sox. So maybe he comes back to Atlanta from Boston, but I don't know if there's any truth to that.
Aroldis Chapman going where?
To Atlanta. I heard
Oh
that
my
the Red
God.
Sox might be moving him, and Atlanta's in the mix of that.
So we'd have Chapman, Suarez, and Iglesias.
Yeah, that would.
I mean,
I think you build a bullpen to where it's lights out. The playoffs, you need to get through 6 and with your starter.
yep,
7, 8, 9, shut them down.
lock them down. I mean, that would obviously put Chapman as the closer, Iggy as the setup guy.
I think everybody would be okay with Iggy closing.
What do you guys think? Iggy or Chapman? Iggy or Chapman as the closer? Whew, I don't know, man. Pumping out that. I don't know though, man. I like Iggy as a closer, but pumping out that 100+ miles an hour.
It's hard to pass on Chapman, that is for sure, to
It
lock
is.
down a game.
Hey, but that's a good problem to have, dude. You know what I mean? That's a good problem. I mean, I think Iglesias is number 2 right now in the most innings not scored on, in my opinion. Well, not my opinion, but I believe that's the only person who has not allowed a run longer is Christopher Sanchez from the Phillies, which he's actually pitching pretty crazy right now, guys. So
Fonz and Phillip are back in Iggy too.
Iggy. Okay. All right. I mean, I feel good with Iggy too. So I just think that would be an unstoppable bullpen. We saw little cracks. I think from the games that I watched from the Marlins series, saw a few little cracks with Suarez, but like I said, still early in the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
CJ Abrams ain't bad though. I'm not hating on CJ Abrams, but I just too many errors for me. You know, I don't know. But he does have the most RBIs in the league, though, right?
Yeah, he's killing it right now. Yeah, it's tough, right? Fonz a 0 ERA versus 5.1. It's
it's a good problem to have, Fonz. You can't go wrong with it. Let's see. So yeah, guys, I got a couple good pickups this past week, and I actually picked up a 1-of-1 Ronald Acuna. This is, I don't know if you guys can see it. That is a 1-of-1. I might know a guy who's interested in this, so I picked it up. But that is from the Archives set. And I also got the Ronald Acuna on the Crystallized. So I just realized that they're not making just rookies anymore.
Yeah, I actually picked up a Crystallized too for the PCs, and it's on its way. Can't wait to get that one in. That looks
it's beautiful, dude. It's beautiful. And then the back of it is red as well. That matches the jersey and the guard that he's got, dude. It's actually sick. And it surprised me though, because I actually saw it. It's the only one I saw this weekend, like in the case. Like they go super fast, and I got it for a really good price, man. Honestly, but the guy, he was a Braves fan as well. He really didn't want to let it go, but he gave me a good deal because he knows that I'm a big Braves guy. So it's a beautiful card though. I did just see the out of 5 though just sold on eBay for like $900 or $1,000.
Yeah.
So
the portrait on that one with the red jersey, like you said, just looks so clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks sick. Yeah, my big pickups. Yeah, I was just kind of buying some stuff for whatnot to stream. Nothing crazy on the PC side.
Yeah.
I did get a obviously another Ronald Acuna to 25. Starting to pick up there. Cosmic. And I did send into PSA the Otani anime that I hit because it's so clean.
Did you do the extra expedited or?
Oh yeah, I had to pay extra to get it done, which I still think is a racket from PSA. It's the same grading system, but just you pay more, which makes no sense. But
and it's longer days.
I
know the value.
I get it back in like 2 weeks instead of 6 or 7 months.
Okay, there you go. I mean, if it's worth that much, you know what I mean, then I totally agree with that, man. I'm actually in the process of sending a bulk order right now of some like Pokemon and some baseball stuff for us, and man, it's like the value bulk order. It's like 120 days now, and it's like $30 a card. But yeah, dude, look, there she is.
Oh yeah, it looks so sick.
And the backs, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it in hand.
It is a beauty, bro. I'm like sitting here, if I sell the 1-of-1, if you wanted to buy it, then I'd put that crystallized in the PC. But if you don't buy it, that thing's going in the PC.
Yeah,
I know you're a big Ronald guy though, so I got it for a really good price. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I let a Freddie Freeman 1-of-1 walk, and then I let a Chipper Jones PSA 8 1-of-1 walk. And I was like, all right, I'm not letting this one. No shot.
Yeah.
No shot. I tried to get that Chipper, but the dude kind of wanted a little bit too much for it.
Yeah, like this weekend for me, like when people are coming up to my table, wanting to sell, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's had a lot of like people that wanted either right at comps or even more. And sometimes you got to explain to them, it's like, that's great, but it's like you got to take into consideration these are like comps, and you got to pay the eBay fees and like all the taxes and everything. It's like the beauty of shows is coming down off of those comps a little bit, and but I get it. If you're a seller, you want to sell at the highest mark, but Sometimes, we both have to win, and that's the art of the deal with sports cards, is that banter back and forth and see if you can come up with a deal.
Yeah. Fawn says that Crystallized wasn't holding up much value. He thinks that's why they added non-rookies and more vets. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Fair.
I was more surprised a little bit when I saw it. I was like, hold up, is that Acuna? And then, he got to explain. I was like, I thought they only did rookies, but yeah, Otani doubles in prices every 6 months. So, that's you're
Well, well,
you know.
that's why I traded for all these Otani rookie slabs.
Put them
Well,
up. I
actually, no.
mean,
One of them's Babe Ruth. I did get a Babe Ruth 35 Gaudy Babe Ruth for the PC. So, I mean,
dude, I I don't know if you saw my post last night, man, but a guy came up to my table and he was like, dude, check this out. I was told to come over here. My buddy, he's like a couple tables down. He's like, he told me to show you this card. It was a 1921 Babe Ruth card from the Caramel Factory, from pre-war back then. It was like, and he had like $50,000 on it, and it was there's only 3 in existence right now. And I was like, this is actually unbelievable, dude. Like, I was like holding history. I was like kind of shaking. I ain't gonna, I was like,
yeah.
this. I was like, how did you get this? He says, oh, I traded my first Bowman, or like the rookie Shohei Otani auto out of 25 PSA 10, and like cash on top for it. And I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
crazy.
God, dude. I was like, you pulled that Otani? He said, I did. I was like, God, good for you, man. I mean,
Yeah,
life changing right there.
that's a level up for sure.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, so what's any of the injury updates? Somebody said that I heard that Baldwin's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks. Is that right?
I think so. I don't know when he's coming back.
At
Haven't
least
heard or seen.
it's just a grade 1 though, so I mean we can breathe a little bit.
Yeah, it just one of those
75K are free. Let's flip for it. I saw a
yeah.
couple of those this weekend too. I'm not a big coin flipper. I'm
I
not.
was there. Are you into the flipping? I'm not either, but
Yeah,
I'm a gambler.
yeah.
Just as good.
I'd get in trouble. I'd get in trouble.
It's just I've done a few smaller ones with the kids when they come up to the table and want to coin
Yeah.
flip for $5 difference or something. But yeah, I just when it gets like to the 75,000 mark, I don't think I would flip for free on that one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that either. I mean, that takes a whole different kind of person right there. And I'm just not that. I mean, I already gamble enough by buying these cards, and hopefully they pan out and stuff, especially when
Yeah.
you're diving into the Bowman world. Because seems like nowadays it just seems like it's Bowman. They want Bowman, good, good Hall of Famers, or Shohei or Judge. That's kind
Yeah.
of what it's looking like. And honestly, just even though I'm up here on the East Coast, I mean, where you're at, even I get a lot of Braves fans. They are
Braves
all
fans are
over.
everywhere. Yeah,
They're all over, dude.
they
Even
are
my guys
everywhere.
were like, "Man, we get a lot of Braves fans," and I always wear my Braves hat, obviously. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, you're buying Braves?" They always come up to me. I'm like, "Ugh, I definitely am," but some of these are nukes,
Yeah.
And if I buy them, I'm gonna buy them for myself, or what. So
I have a hard struggle with getting rid of some Braves too, just
yeah,
because that's where I had to set it. Is like, all right, Acuna's, I'll hold on to Acuna's. Everybody else, I'll try to move a little bit. Ozzy Albies, my daughter loves him, so we'll hold on to some of his stuff. But
yeah,
other than that, yeah, I buy Braves to move a little bit. I like to hold on a couple. I got some big Baldwins, and
yep.
actually with my PSA order, I sent out a lot of the Bowmans, the John Hills, the Tate South scenes.
Okay, you got some clean
Diego
ones.
Torres. I sent out about 50 cards to PSA because I don't normally send anything out to PSA, but I did this time.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're. I think I'm sending off the Strokes of Gold Drake Baldwin, and I'm sending off the Pristine out of 10 Drake, and a couple other ones trickling in. But The bigger one we got, I think I have like 150 something, no, 124 cards of PSA right now. So just waiting on that. I should be getting a new order in soon, but yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about it and stuff. But I think let's see, the road ahead, we said you got the Reds after that. The Reds have been doing pretty decent. Nothing, let's see, the schedule on the Reds, they're 28 and 25, a little over 500. Um, so yeah, they're doing pretty solid. Nothing too crazy. We should have a pretty good week. If we can have a bounce back week, that'd be great. I mean, I was expecting to have a killer week last week. But you know how it goes. It's always a pesky little match when we're playing the Nationals and the Marlins. For some reason, I guess they just want to put up a little bit extra fight when they play us, you know? So
Yeah, you're going to play to your competition usually, and
yeah.
when we're first in the division, they're going to come out strong and to us, and Nationals score a lot of runs.
Yeah.
I feel like the pitching staff did do a good job of holding them down to the best that they can.
Yeah.
Uh, but they got the better of us.
Yeah, but also for scoring the most runs, we did hold them as well. So, like you said, Grant Holmes going 10 strikeouts and not getting the win, that is definitely a cloud that'll hang over you. It's happened to us more than once. We don't like it when it happens. The blowout against the Marlins was crazy. That was pretty. I mean, as soon as we got off, it seems like that night, the dude hit the grand slam, and I think I called it a night after that.
Yeah,
But we got off, man. It seems like as soon as we got off, I got home, I turned on the TV, and it's 6-0.
yeah.
And
It's either feast or famine sometimes with us. It seems like.
yeah, and I just it's still too early to freak out. I see people on Twitter, Instagram, and everything freaking out, saying this and that. Like you said, it's gonna take. I hope it's tomorrow. Riley's gonna bounce back. Acuna's gonna bounce back. We're gonna have a home run fest. That's what we want to think, and we're not even close to halfway through the season. Still early, and I think they're gonna pull it around. I mean, we're 16 games over 500. What are we? Hold up. We're up there.
Yeah, we're doing good. Like you can't really complain about it, but it's when you're
I mean, it's the
looking
first
for it.
time this year we've lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, I believe. No, I think we did earlier too.
With
One time
Seattle?
maybe. Yeah,
Was it Seattle we lost 2 in a row, or was this the first time we lost 2 in a row?
I think there was a finish of the series and start of the next series. We might have lost.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could happen. That could happen. But yeah, man. So I think so for tonight we are gonna probably go for a little bit longer, but we're gonna cut it short just because it's Memorial Day. I'm gonna get back, cook some dinner with the wife and everything, and spend a little time with her. She did have a 3-day weekend. Her and my cat Leroy partied while I was at the card show this weekend. So I'm gonna go hang out with her here in a few. But anything you want to bring up and talk about that we didn't touch on tonight? I know we wanted to do a little bit something different tonight, talk a little bit more about the hobby and kind of just be more lean back and talk with the chat. So not so like a robot feel, but more of like, come hang out, talk ball, even if you're not a Braves guy. Or that's what we want to, you can get people in here, just not Phillies or Mets. But, that's what it is.
Yeah, Philip. Everybody wants us to go 162-0, but yeah, obviously that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Nathan, we hope so. That's what we're talking about. I think they're going to bring the bats to Boston and hit the balls. Bats to Boston and hit the balls. Say that 5 times fast, right?
Yeah, that is the goal.
I think they're going to come in. I think they're going to do what they do. And I don't think they're going to carry that over their head. Yeah, it was a tough week. The tough loss 12-0 and then going the low scoring games against the Nationals. The only thing I can take out of that is that our pitching looked good and we held the Nationals, even though they're the most scoring team in the league, which is crazy. We held them. So that's the only good thing I could probably take out of that. Close games. So, I mean, you can't blame the pitchers. I can tell you that.
They're doing their job. We just need to get on and get them in.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight. I know we're cutting a little short tonight, but we're going to go hang out with the fam, spend a little bit more time on Memorial Day. Shout out to the troops. We thank you guys for your service. If you're listening now, please hit that subscribe button. Or if you're listening later on, guys, we really appreciate it. Share the stream. Do what you got to do. Get us out there. We're going to keep doing this because we have fun doing it. We love to talk about the Braves. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. So, yeah. Ben, when's your next show? I know Fawn says you're slacking. So when's the next one?
I am slacking. I think I should be able to get back on this weekend, Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern for the cartoons like we normally do. Should be back for that. I don't think I have anything coming up. I do know something I haven't shared or talked about with is tomorrow I have another my second round for a casting call to be on a TV show.
Oh gosh.
So
what is it? Who wants to be a millionaire?
No, it's called America's Best Builder.
Oh heck yeah, dude. That's awesome, bro.
So yeah, so I'm working on that, since I manufacture RVs. So that's gonna be a little different. So fingers crossed tomorrow goes well and I get the green light.
Dude, you're gonna be a freaking celebrity living out in LA before you know it, man. Dude, that's awesome, man. I hope that all goes well for you, bro. That would be so sick. Honestly, that would be cool. That'd be cool. I will say, guys, before I get off, I do have a show in the morning. I'm gonna run in the morning. Nothing but Braves on Whatnot, guys. I got some good stuff. I'm gonna load some new stuff in the shop as well. But I'm going to have a nice back wall starting at 12 o'clock. I'm going to start at 11, run for an hour, and then we're going to hop into the back wall. So please come in, show some support, hang out with us, and that's what it is. But yeah, I think that will be it for us tonight, guys. Like I said, we really appreciate you guys as always, the people who hung out with us tonight, wrote in the chat, Fonz, Phil, Nathan, all you guys. We really appreciate you guys to the max. Can't do this without you guys, so... yeah, Ben, I will holler at you later. And guys, have a great night, and we'll see you next time.